This is a new KG learning environment that we are creating across the country. And this is a public school, kindergarten. Children are having fun here. And this is a public school KG environment. Team-based schools are being receiving smart boards in kindergarten classrooms. And I don't have to confuse you because they have the brown and yellow uniform. The children are sitting in the classroom. Other young people are going to use the washroom. How do they leave the class to go and clean the toilet? We've gotten it wrong. And some of us are spoiling the children. No, the environment should be conducive for them, including the washroom. So when we put this building there, we also invest in the staff who maintain the building. I'm a politician, so I'll tell you, you want more change? It's in Basel. We're also bringing tools and equipment to select senior high schools in Ashanti, for example, who are interested in teaching engineering and robotics. So your tools are coming. So Mansour Panta has this, Nyineni has this, Ampentu has this, Kukufa Sama has this, Bekwai, the group of students have that, Kumewu has this, Bompata has this, and all these are going to open before December 7th. You see, I'm a teacher and a politician. In both professions, if you don't know how to talk, you're in trouble. So I don't want to talk for too long and take your time. But I'll conclude by telling you, showing you some of the innovations and some of the new things that are happening with STEM centers where students are learning Lego, robotics, and so many other things. This is across the academy, and it's a beautiful place. We're also bringing tools and equipment to select senior high schools in Ashanti, for example, who are interested in teaching engineering and robotics. So your tools are coming. So you get all that you need in order to teach. So you don't have to be a STEM school to teach engineering. It's going to be offered through your schools. A number of the schools are going to get engineering academies, and they will be able to teach. We bring in to some of you 3D printers. So it's a new dawn in the Ghanaian education space. I want to make sure that you compete with the rest of the world and win. We already have examples of Premier and other schools that have gone around the world and won competitions. And I don't understand why Africa will be the place where they always say we are at the bottom of the learning ladder. No, Africa should be at the top. We have children who are so well behaved. They are so well behaved. Now, look at this environment. This is Bade Opokuare. Our parents don't get angry. You also come. So this is a new teaching and learning environment where every student has a tablet. And teachers will be teaching differently. Majority of the classrooms, 2025 and beyond is going to be like this. I just want you to know that I believe in our students, but I also know that we have to give them the tools. And once we give them the tools, they can be the best in the world. Ghanaian children are so well behaved. I know some people are complaining. I don't condone any misbehavior, but overall, our children are very good. The few who are misbehaving will have to be dealt with. There should be zero tolerance for misbehavior in our schools. We shouldn't condone it. But we should not overlook the vast majority of these children who are so respectful and they do everything you ask them to do. How can we paint them with the same brush and say the children are these days so bad? Yes, a few, but majority, generality of Ghanaian children are very good. And when you work with them well, we have new science lab, by the way. St. Louis, you have 6 of them. Show St. Louis. That's St. Louis, right? All right. Many schools have gotten new science labs. We have this Fiakobi, where students are developing and flying drones. We have Kumasi Anglican, we have Kumasi High School, and a number of schools have gotten new science labs. So this retooling of schools is not just for the new schools. Existing schools are also getting, and if you don't have them, you know help is coming. This is Huntermine girls, and a number of our senior high schools are getting quality science labs because we really want to change the learning environment. I'm fascinated by aviation and aerospace because it is the future. And we need to do more at the high school level before they come to KUST. So if you look at what is happening at Fiakobi and the fact that we selected 13 schools across the country to do same programs, it will amaze you. We showed this in France, and the whole world was clapping for Ghana. After my presentation, the Chinese came and said, how can we partner with Ghana? We can't believe students are developing this. So look at that. The only school with a tarmac for flying drones is a Fiakobi. So you see, it's in the cracks. Took about 30 minutes for it to return. A number of the students who are part of this program are general students. There was one young lady who did geography, and I asked, you are not doing science, why are you doing this program? She said, we program the drones with longitude and latitudes and geography. So you see, he came back. A Ghanaian innovation, Zipline, have just visited the Ministry of Education. They're going to support us so that we can develop more young people who can come and work with them. You see, the era where we felt or we thought high school was not a place to prepare people for work is over. It doesn't have to be a TBED program. You can prepare high school students to work after high school. The students who are in this program, Zipline is very happy to take some of them on after high school. And then they can go to college. But at the same time, so the number of things that happen, biomedical sciences is now being done in high school. But some three girls led the way. And now some schools are going to be doing it. You see, they have all the tools to do biomedical sciences. And this is high school. So when people begin to tell you that we have destroyed the education system, I don't understand what they are talking about other than doing what is called in politics slash and burn. Slash and burn politics is when you try for your opponent to look so bad that if you do nothing, you are better than the opponent. That should not find space in Ghana. The era of slash and burn politics should be over. I can tell you every day with 9 years education that my government has done better in education. We're going to do better in education than any other government. Even in COVID times, look at this one. Go there. This is a high school in Northeast. This is a high school, not a university. But we have these high schools, one in Ashanti in Daba, which we're opening this year. Akrobie in Africa. In fact, the community petitioned the president change it to a university. So that Krodier High School is now being changed to a university.
Wow.
Awashu. Let's look at classrooms at Awashu STEM High School. This is it. This is a high school classroom and learning environment. So, look at that building there. This building had 12 science labs in them. Every day you can do chemistry lab, but the chemistry teacher has his classroom. You don't have to schedule to go to the lab. Chemistry teacher has his lab with a lab assistant. And this is what pertains in other places in the world, and this is what we are bringing to Ghana. So considerable investment has been made in the infrastructure, and we are going to make investment in the soft side of things, counseling, school administration, training, the next generation of school administrators, training, counseling, support the students to succeed, making sure the education system is relevant for the needs of our country. That is why in education, you have to do access, grant opportunity for everyone to go, but it doesn't end there. You have to improve the quality when they go there, but you also have to make the education system relevant to the needs of your country. We've tackled all the three. We've tackled all the three. From kindergarten, all the way to senior high school. TVET, equipment, new ones have been brought. This is a new KG learning environment that we are creating across the country. And this is a public school, kindergarten. Children are having fun here. And this is a public school KG environment. TVET schools are being receiving smart boards in kindergarten classrooms. And I don't have to confuse you because they have the brown and yellow uniform. Move on, we have to be fast. A few schools show that to you and then move on. This is a STEM Academy, a school that begins from kindergarten all the way to high school. In the latest November, we opened the school. This is how it will look like when we open. We have finished some of the buildings, and the rest is coming. This is how it looks like. This is the actual building. And the one spot that I like is the reception area, where parents will drop off their children in October. And this is the reception area. See, have skylights, everything. This is where public schools are going. I love this area when it's finished. You see the reception area. You go in, the computers are there. See, that's the reception area. Don't let anybody confuse you and say that we are poor, therefore we can't have quality public schools. We can have quality public schools. You pay tax. You shouldn't be left to fend for yourself and look for schools for your children to attend. You shouldn't be forced to pay $15,000 a year for a term for 3 children. $45,000 a year for your 3 children. I want teachers to go to school and teach in an environment that is respectful, which have been completed. The only WC in the town is the one that the students are going to be using. And be mindful of that. Every one of these schools will get a cleaner so that they will make sure the place is clean. The area where we say the children should be cleaning the toilet is open. You see, the children are sitting in the classroom. Other young people are going to use the washroom. How do they leave the class to go and clean the toilet? We've gotten it wrong. And some of us are spoiling the children. No. The environment should be conducive for them, including the washrooms. So when we put this building there, we also invest in the staff who maintain the building. And that is why high schools with a population of 3,000 or more, beginning this academic year, are going to have facility managers who maintain, make sure there's maintenance. So you see, this is Azan Elementary School. This is the English school building. But before that, show them know. This was it. Change has come. I'm a politician, so I'll tell you. You want more change? It's impossible. And how can I be the education minister without President Mohammed Bawumia in the government? So it is possible. Thank you for your attention.
He said, oh please, let's give him a resounding round of applause. Our evidence-based Minister for Education, Honorable Dr. Adutwum.
The minister wants to take a little rest, but before he goes, the councillors whisper something to me to tell you that you have done well with your speech, but they want extrinsic motivation, not intrinsic, extrinsic. So that is the communication from the council department.